Hello, everyone. My name is Selena. Welcome to the practice today. Today, we're going to be focusing on yoga for healthy living. What does healthy living mean? For me, healthy living means to be able to do the things in our daily lives and also the things we love without discomfort, without pain, and to be able to do all these things with joy and ease. For me, these activities might be going for long walks, hiking, and cycling. But for my mom, her activities could be to be able to do her Chinese dance every day without pain. So it's different for every one of us. But what is common is the same things that we'll need to work on. So today we want to work on our core, our abdominal muscles. That's to keep us stable. We're going to work on our hips, especially our glute muscles, our butt muscles to keep our legs strong. And then we're going to end the class with a little bit of release in our lower back. Now we're going to start by laying down on our backs. So our feet are about hip distance apart, our knees together, arms by our side, palms facing up. This is a constructive rest position. Just take a moment here and just observe how your body feels. Observing where you might be feeling discomfort and tension in our body. Now take a moment here. Observe your breath. Just notice whether your breath is nice and long or short and choppy. Nothing you do need to do to change. Just observe. Observe what's going on in your mind. Are there a lot of thoughts that come through your mind? Just let those thoughts be like clouds in the sky. Let them come and go. 3 more breaths here. Now, open up your eyes if your eyes are closed. We're going to do some exercise that work on our core, our abdominal muscles. All right, so now lift your feet up. Your knees are on top of your hips and your shins are parallel. Grab the outer edges of your mat to help you stabilize if this works for you. And now I want you to think about pressing your navel into your spine and your lower back presses down to the mat. Keep everything tight here. And now we're going to drop our feet down to the mat in 5 counts. We'll do this together. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Lower your feet down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch and then lift up again. All this time, your lower back presses down. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little touch and then back up again. So notice when you do that, your lower back wants to arch up. Press your lower back down. Last time, take a nice big inhale. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your feet hover. Yes, you may feel your abs engaged, maybe shaking, and then slowly lower your feet down. Right? I hope you feel the nice, warm engagement of your abdominal muscles here. Now we're going to work on our butt muscles, the glutes and our hips. All right, have our feet about hip distance apart. So what we're going to do now is it's called the bridge pose, but we're going to focus on our butt muscles here. Press your feet down and then lift your hips up. Take a moment here and just notice where you might be feeling it. Well, we want to focus on this butt muscles. You can use your palms and touch those butt muscles. Make them firm, get them to engage. Get them strong. Hold here, one more breath. Inhale, exhale, lower. One more time, feet press down. Inhale, lift the hips up. Again, use your palms, coax those butt muscles to engage. Mine doesn't really engage until I place my palms there, get them to be firm. One more breath. Inhale and exhale and slowly lower down. Last time we're going to do a slight variation. So now we're going to lift our toes, heels down. Press your heels down and lift your hips up again. Now, just notice how maybe those butt muscles can engage on their own. If not, get them to firm up. Yeah. All right. Keep pressing the heels down. And now notice what else is working. Maybe you feel your hamstring working. Maybe the quads working a little bit. Keep pressing the heels down. Hold. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Lower down. So now a quick release for what we just did. So we're going to rock our pelvis side to side. Our pelvis is like a bowl. Initiate the movement with our pelvis. So as you rotate your pelvis over to your right, your knees will follow. And then rock your pelvis to the left, your knees will drop over. So this is sometimes called the windshield wiper. So let your pelvis rock side to side and side to side. And then coming back to where we started. Now, we're going to do a side plank. So we're going to rock over to our right side. Press yourself up a little bit. So here, my right hip is on the mat. My knees are bent. My right elbow is a little bit forward of my right shoulder. My right palm is down. Left hand on top of the left hip. Now I'm going to press my forearm down and lift my hips up. So here we're working on the side. So this is a modified side plank here. Hold here, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale and exhale, 1, and slowly lower down. You can flip over to the other side, or I'm going to flip over this way so you can see me. So now on my left hip, knees are bent, left elbow on the mat, left palm facing down, right hand on my right hip. So press into my right forearm, my left forearm, and now I'm going to lift my hips up. Again, working on the sides, noticing if one side is a little bit easier or harder than the other. Hold here, 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, and exhale, 1. And slowly lower your hips down. All right, so what we're going to do now, we have done a lot of strengthening. We want to come to do a release as well. So many times after hiking or walking, we get really tight around our hip area, the butt muscles that we just worked on. So we're going to do a quick release on that. So now we're going to lay down on your backs again. So now we're going to come to a figure 4. So cross the right ankle on top of your left thigh, and then bring your left knee towards your chest. Now I'm going to thread my right hand through between my legs. Now you can grab, interlace your fingers behind your left thigh or your left shin. Customize your practice for yourself today. So bring the left knee towards your chest, and find a nice stretch on the right side of your butt. Now we have the option of adding a little bit resistance. When we add resistance, we're adding strength training 2-hour stretch. So why not, right? So we're going to press your right ankle down into the left thigh, and then left thigh resists. You're not going to see anything on the screen here. Nothing is moving, but you're pressing your right ankle down into left thigh, and left thigh press back. And now notice how this active pose feels. What sensations arises. For me, I feel a lot more on my right outer thigh and also the right butt. Hold here, one more breath. Inhale and exhale, and slowly release the left foot down, uncross the leg. Now coming on to the other side. So now crossing the left ankle on top of the right thigh, the right knee towards the chest. Now thread the left hand between the legs. You can interlace behind the right thigh or in front of the right shin. Whatever works for you is fine. Now bring the right knee closer towards your chest. This is a passive pose. Now, if you want to have the option of making it more active by adding strength to a stretch, press your left ankle into your right thigh, and your right thigh resists. So you're creating your own resistance, and you can choose how much resistance you want to create in this pose. Notice how this side feels compared to the other side. My left side is usually a bit tighter, so I feel a lot more release here. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. And now slowly drop your right foot down, uncross that leg. So one more thing I want to do here is the hamstrings. Right, usually we have very tight hamstring, and this pulls the lower back. So I want to work on releasing the hamstring. So your knees are bent, and now we're going to lift the right leg. You're going to bring your hands interlaced behind the right thigh, so this on your right hamstring. Your knees are mostly bent, I think, unless you have a lot of flexibility. Now, as you inhale, try to straighten the leg as much as you can. It may not be totally straight, that's totally fine. And then release. Your right foot is flexed here. And then inhale, straighten the right leg like you're pressing the right foot up into the ceiling. And then slowly release. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, release. Now inhale, straighten. Hold here, pressing your heel towards your ceiling. You may notice that your lower back now presses down. You're creating space in your lower back. Hold here. Maybe breathe into the right hamstring. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knee, dropping the right foot down. Now coming onto the left side. Left leg lift. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh or where your hamstrings are. And now as you inhale, straighten your left knee as much as you can. It could still be a little bit bent, that's totally fine. And then slowly release. 2 more rounds. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Your left foot is flexed, and you're pressing the heel towards the ceiling. And exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Press the left foot into the ceiling. Exhale, release. Inhale, straighten. Now hold. And just observing how the sides feel compared to the other side. Can you breathe into your left hamstrings? Hold here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale and slowly release, lowering down your left foot. Now hug your knees into your chest. Grab them, rock side to side. This is such a nice way to release any tension in your lower back. It's also a nice way to massage your back. Close your eyes here as you rock side to side, enjoying this movement. And then slowly dropping your feet down to the mat. And then your knees come together in this constructive rest position as how we started. Arms by your side, palms facing up, close your eyes. Take a moment here and soften your facial muscles, soften the area between your eyebrows, soften your jaw. Let your shoulders release down to the mat. Relax your belly, relax your lower back. Let your legs be heavy. Let your whole body release into the mat. Start to tune into your breath again. Nice, long, deep breath here. Take a moment here and just notice how your body feels compared to the beginning of your practice. Observe the quality of your breath and the calmness of your mind. And also notice how the body, breath, and mind are all connected. They're all united. And when this happens, when there's a union of the body, breath, and mind, it is yoga. 3 more breaths here. And when you're done with the 3 breaths, extend your arms above your head. Give yourself a nice stretch. Knees to your chest and roll over to one side and slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Just take a moment here and thank yourself for taking the time for this short practice. And take a moment to thank your body for allowing you to do this practice. And take a moment to thank your mind for allowing you to be present. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Hope you join me for other practices. Namaste.